Hello and welcome back to 15th of February, Monday. Missing in action since probably 4 days, but it was for a good reason. Celebrated two different days, a birthday and Valentine's Day. Yeah, the special day that I was talking about last week was regarding my birthday, which was on Thursday, 11th of February. So, turned 1 year older. I don't know, I should call it fun or being wise or whatever, but it was a good day. The day went really well, and glad that I decided to take a day off and stay back at home. Um, it was like, I would have expected it to go a little bit more relaxed and calm and all those stuff, but again, considering that you're in an office where releases are just a few weeks away, that didn't happen like that. But anyway, the day started off very well. Um, Almost spent like half a day in doing Temple Run. I came back in the afternoon, had a kind of like a brunch, crashed off because I was so tired. In the evening, went for a dinner to a new place with the family and had food there. But unfortunately, had to get on a call with the folks at office because of some issue, and I thought like it'll be better if I'm there. Couldn't help it, but went there. But all this was after we are done with our dinner. So finished the call, and then we didn't stop there. And I took my parents and my family out for an ice cream, late night ice cream party. So we went to another. We drove further down and went to a place where you get some nice, freshly prepared gelatos. So I had that and came back home. So it was all good. Friday, I expected it to be a little bit even more chaotic because again, things at office were getting in all directions, and there are like, I think I spoke last week about it, that everyone is trying to gain attention, everyone is trying to go up, everyone is trying to pull other person down, and everyone thinks that they are the boss. So I kind of anticipated some decision making related stuff or anything which will cause some problem, which kind of went like that because my immediate manager wanted to have like a quick chat with me, and the chat that he wanted to have with me was like, he didn't wanted me to approach people from other countries, the managers from other countries, as if like they are the boss. He wanted me to tell that what I said will happen, and whatever he says will happen, and we will take the decision and all those stuff. He didn't wanted to give an opportunity for folks from other countries to become or behave like a boss. And at the other end, those people are trying to show that I'm the boss and you are supposed to speak to me for taking any further decision. In fact, like it happened like Thursday night when I was talking on this meeting, they even asked for a meeting on Tuesday, that is tomorrow. But again, I thought like better take the decision sooner. So I set up a meeting for Friday, which my manager was not happy because I was meeting them to take a decision, and he didn't wanted me to do that. He wanted me to just do an FII instead of discuss and come to a conclusion. But anyway, I went ahead and set up this meeting, had this meeting, but kind of like I was surprised that the people who were trying to behave like boss didn't have an answer. Just like, I would not say just like the people before this, they were at least able to convince or tell that we'll come back with an answer. These people like they're just listening without any idea of what they need to do. They're new in this role and all those things. That's fine, but again, when you're trying to pretend to be a boss, you need to talk and behave like a boss also. But I don't know, it was all chaotic. Let me not talk much about that one. So Friday was went like that itself. But today again, folks in my office, they seem to have made some progress with the work stuff, come out with alternatives which will reduce the turnaround time for the delivery. So now again, I need to bypass this so-called people who are trying to become boss and try to actually speak to the bosses themselves to help come up with a proposal or estimate for the work. I know it's too much of things related to office, but yeah, that is what is bothering me, bugging me, and stressing me out left, right, and center every day. And I hope that this month gets over because end of this month, like rather mid of March, is when the release is planned. And once that is over, I think it's done for good. This particular product, I don't think so. We are touching it ever again. Kind of last year, we just touched it for 1 quarter and we were silent, but going forward, I don't think so that also we will do. Probably any life issues or anything, which it's okay, we can manage. At least I want to get out of all this political game of who wants to be the boss, who wants to call the shots, and who wants to drive this product and all those stuff. Having said that, good news regarding the school stuff. There were supposed to be two action points or two things related to my kids' school admission related discussion. um, Saturday there was a result from, not Saturday, I think Friday there was the provisional list that was supposed to be announced in one of the schools. So her name is selected there. So 18th we are supposed to go for an interview. I don't know why they mean what they mean by provisional result and again going there for an interview. As usual, the watchman seems to know more than the office folks themselves. So uh, he said like you come on 18th, they'll tell you about the fees. I mean quote unquote the fees, and if you're okay, you can pay it and get the kid admitted. So I understood what he meant, but it's okay. I think we'll go there and figure out what they expect and all those stuff. But while doing that, today there was a result from one another school, and yes, thank God, like my kid is selected there. Whether it is because of her talent, whether it's because of the influences we used and all those things, that is something I'll leave it to the Almighty to decide. Because it looks like they have shortlisted about 110 kids for the admission. This is the admission list, okay, and they still not told much about the fees because they want us to come back on 22nd. But it's okay, at least she's selected. So for me, what is important as of this moment is that she's selected, and I'm very happy about it. So based on how things goes on 18th, which I don't know how it will turn out, but my attention, my concentration will be to get her admitted to the school which she's got selected today. So that will happen. So that will happen only in the mid or second half of next week. Let's see what they say on 22nd. But unfortunately, we'll not be around on 22nd. So we will see the information only on 23rd, because next weekend leading up to Tuesday evening, me and my family are traveling out for one another occasion. What is it? Probably I'll come back and tell on 23rd or 24th. I won't be journaling from there, that's for sure. Now, 24th and 25th, my cousin has her house Gro Pravesha. Now, this the elder of the two cousins. The younger one is the one who got married in November. Now, there's the elder one. She and her husband has picked up an apartment in Bangalore, so she is all gearing up for the Gro Pravesh of her new own house. So that is something which will keep us busy. Like 23rd, we'll come back from a trip, and again 24th and 25th, we need to be here running around for the function. I'm not really sure if I can apply for leave and all, because that would eventually mean that I'll be off for the entire week, which I can't afford at all. So it's just a matter of me planning properly to decide what needs to be done. While all these things are happening, I think we spent a considerable amount of time yesterday morning, myself, my dad, and my wife, deciding or discussing about, not deciding that, but discussing about what do we need to do about the property thing. Should we pick up an apartment? Should we build a new house? Should we be whatever it is, that farmland thing and all that I was discussing over the last few weeks. Um, I think things doesn't look very positive on the apartment purchase because of the money and the down payment stuff and all those things. But this entire discussion, which went for about like 45 minutes, 1 hour, has left me with tons of thoughts. And again, that in turn made me not sleep last night. I was thinking a lot about all this stuff, and we are even considering rebuilding one of the houses which is there, what we have in Bangalore. So again, these are all the things that we need to take decision about. But it's okay, we'll do it. Whenever I do it, I'll make sure that I'll journal it here. And yesterday, during the Valentine's Day, I had a terrible experience in one of the hotels. Terrible. Just to eat one pizza and one starter, we took about 3.5 hours. And the worst experience, and I don't even want to talk about it much. And they don't even care, because like the place was so crowded, they don't even care like whether somebody is getting served or not served or anything. I just left. There's one hotel wherein I just came out of the hotel and I left a negative review about them on Google reviews. I'm just so pissed off, and I was so hungry and tired, and they delayed it so much. It just spoiled my whole Valentine's Day experience. But anyway, That's all part of the game. See you tomorrow.